Welcome to Just Lucky. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. And on today's episode, we will be discussing fashion and beauty. Fashion and beauty that is in Washington, D.C. See, to me, Washington, D.C. is the fashion capital of the world, not just the capital of the United States. And I have some VIP people that's sitting around me, as you see, and as you will understand from the words out of their mouths and from me listening and sitting here chilling, that what they speak and what they say, you will also understand that DC is also the fashion capital of the world. So sit back, get an ink pen, a piece of paper, because you're going to need some tips to write down, because they are going to be very helpful in your daily life. Mwah. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. And I am sitting here at my round table, my VIP table, that is. To my left, I am sitting here with Nicole. I am sitting here with Asia. And to my right, I'm sitting here with Ronald. So, Nicole, can you please tell the Just Lucky audience a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I am a makeup artist of 10 years and I truly enjoy it, definitely.
So, where were you born and raised?
Oh, excuse me. I am a born and raised Maryland, Montgomery County girl by way of Jamaica.
Okay.
So,
That's good. So how did you get your start? How did you know that fashion was your calling, your niche?
my mom did hair for 30 years, still does, had a salon.
wow.
I was raised in her salon and I learned to love doing hair. I did hair and decided I didn't want to do that. I went into doing makeup artistry. A friend thought it would be good. I was good at it. And I've been doing it ever since, and I love it.
That's good. Okay, Asia.
Hi, Lucky.
Tell us a little bit about how you got into the fashion industry.
Well, my name's Asia. I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I started working for Nordstrom 2 years ago, and I styled people while I was there. Did sell shoes as well, and that's how I became, really knew that I loved fashion, like styling people from head to toe, working with them, understanding what they wanted and what they wanted to wear, what the occasion was, even if it was every day. It was nothing. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. And then, so later this year, I met up with Shanetta Malkia. She is United States Miss Maryland for 2014. I work with her and I style her as well. And for Malkia Relations, she also has an agency. So, yeah, that's how I got
But
started.
that's good. Well, you are fitting your form fashion
Thank
with
you.
your wig
I love her
fade.
wig.
that.
Thank
You
you.
Her
are
eyelashes.
Yes, you are fitting your form fashion
With
with the
them thighs.
boobs.
Them thigh
Thank
Yes, me personally,
Thank
I
you.
love the glasses. Red is my favorite
That is
color.
sexy.
Thank you.
I
It
love
is
the glasses.
red is a good color.
Okay, Ronald, now let's share some stories about yourself.
All right, well, I'm just, like I said, I'm just smiling from ear to ear with all you beautiful women over here that I'm
Thank
lucky enough to
you.
share this panel
Thank
with. And
you.
thank
Yes.
you for having me, Lucky. I really appreciate being here.
Thank you for being
Definitely.
here.
But my name is Ronald Byrd.
Yeah.
I am the creator and host of my own style and fashion blog and video expose called Style Speaks. I interview people on the streets of DC about style and fashion. I'll walk up to you with a microphone and let's talk about it.
All right.
Or if you want to invite me to your crib or your office of pleasure, don't take that the wrong way. But
That's
you
right.
can. I'll come.
Hey.
With a microphone and a cameraman. We can talk about fashion there too. So it's just something that has always kind of been a part of my DNA. I have a twin brother. Didn't necessarily meet him, but he do okay.
He do.
He do okay. But I'll
Yeah.
take the reign on that. I'll take the reign on that. Who got that part of the gene? But it's just something that has always been a focal point in my life. I think I kind of really got it from my grandmother. She was always very particular about what she wore, and she instilled in her grandsons that it was important. And I really kind of took it to another level. So.
That's right.
That's good,
Well, I
though.
could tell.
Well, that's
You
good.
look sharp.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I got that
perfect.
check for
I
you,
love
bro.
it. I love the people that I have here. I am considered a research queen, so I did thoroughly research these people that I have on my VIP table. So they really are VIP. And as the conversation will continue throughout the episode, you will get to see how VIP that they are. You will get to see that they speak of what they know, not just off the top of their head. You will get to actually see that what they're speaking about, that they can explain to you and not just say something to you to get you out their face or just to pass you along so you won't ask them that question no more with an attitude. And what we're speaking of is non-biased, it's non-discriminatory.
Correct.
We are not speaking on anything to hurt anyone's feelings. What we will be speaking on and talking about today on this in this fashion VIP chat that I'm having, it's all love. What we'll be speaking about is to help you in any venture that you decide that you would want to go into. If you want to go into an interview and you're not sure if your makeup is wrong, or if you're not sure if the outfit is coordinated wrong, we're here to help you decide that. We're here to help you with anything that you need help with. But first and foremost, we want you to understand that DC does have fashion. We do have our own style. You can come here and you can walk the streets of DC and see any type of fashion style, and you will see confidence within that fashion style of that specific person that's wearing it. And then here's the kicker. You can go to another state and let that person go to another state. They'll be trying to follow that fashion style of that individual. And with that said, I'm going to move on to a question that I recently heard on the news. A person, it's going to shock y'all because it made me want to kick my TV. I had to tell the person on the TV who could not hear me, everybody has yelled at the TV every once in a point of time, to get their life because it upset me. They said that DC has no glamour.
Wow.
They said that it's a concert that's supposed to be coming here, and they stated that that concert is going to bring glamour to Washington, D.C., because Washington, D.C. needs it. Because Washington, D.C. has no glamour within it. Without those people or certain celebrities coming within D.C. to bring the glamour, and then when they leave, it seems that they take the glamour with them. So, please tell me, do y'all want to kick a TV in now?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was on fire.
Let me touch on that. I kind of get that perspective to a degree. I really do. And I think DC has become very eclectic in its taste. There's people from all different facets of this world. I mean, it's just a melting pot.
It is.
So you have people from all countries, all ethnic backgrounds. So they're bringing that to DC, so it makes it more of a collaborative thing. But where the not having the glamour comes from really a kind of an old school vibe where DC used to be really very conservative.
Yes.
You have the president is here.
Exactly.
Congress is here. The Senate, you know what I'm saying?
And that overshadows us all the time.
It's been a political town. It's a business town. It's a 9-to-5 town. And with that, you don't really have glamour. You have that 9-to-5 kind of mode. And I think that has since changed since maybe the 70s and the 80s. I think the 90s with hip hop coming in and different genres of fashion have kind of been exposed. We're kind of getting better. But at one point I love European styles. I've always tried to bring my own sophistication. But glamorous in DC, I probably wouldn't put in the same sentence myself. That's my piece on that.
Okay.
Well, I think we were robbed of that, though. Like you said, the conservative outlook, and I do hear what you say. I remember being a child and seeing in the early '80s that this area became a melting pot. I don't know if it was before. And with that being said, like you said, with all these cultures, how are we not glamorous? There's beauty in every walk of life, every culture. There are so many beautiful people in DC, so that's totally a lie. Totally.
I honestly just think people are scared to step outside the box. Like, it's okay to wear some color sometimes. Like, you don't have to be just toning down and just be bland all the time. Like, I understand you're going to work, but you can wear color. You can have that one piece of color. Like, you want to wear a black suit today, wear some red with it. Wear some blue with it. Wear something with it. You don't have to just...
a white shirt.
Yes, you don't have to be just, okay, I'm going to work. I need you to understand that I'm professional. I just look one way. I'm going this way. I'm walking down the street this way. I'm walking to work this way. I eat my lunch this way. I don't like that. Like... express yourself. Like, that's what fashion is. Express yourself. Just because everybody else looks like that doesn't mean you have to look like that.
Right. I completely agree. Well, as for DC not having any glamour,
that's a bold-faced lie. I disagree with that.
It's
totally.
not everybody.
Totally.
Just basically off of my family is... I was born and raised in DC, and not to toot my own horn, but it is times when I do consider myself to be a stepper, whereas I do step out the house, and I can be pretty glamorous at times when I choose to be. So I think that it's based upon the person. I don't think that person has been presented into the right area to see glamour. I think that they maybe have kept themselves into the area that you're speaking of, that's populated where the president is, and they might only see the first lady as being glamour because she's stepping out, and they're featuring her as being glamorous,
which I like, because DC is very glamorous, and
Because
Michelle
DC
is
is
glamorous
glamorous.
all on her own.
Right.
Let's just get that straight, right?
and a lot of what somebody might not know is a lot of the fashions that Michelle Obama wears comes from stylists
From
who
this
are
area.
from DC.
Now, can I say something?
Yes.
Women in this area stay getting their hair done, and everyone knows
Yes,
that. Our salons make money here, honey.
Yes, they
so
do.
to say that we are not glamorous, that is not true.
Yes.
Make a pretty little penny.
Well, and to kind of close up on that piece, it's just like I think everybody's definition can be a little slighted when it comes to the word glamorous, because this is not New York City.
I was
It's
going to
not
say, we're not
Hollywood.
international
We're not,
glamour.
We're not where the fashion.
We're political
houses are.
glamour.
Exactly.
DC is a different culture.
It is.
I get what that statement really says, because on a whole, it's not a glamorous town. I think people can step out of that conservative box and be a little adventurous and be glamorous, and you'll see that in certain areas of the town. But on a whole, because of the fact that the designers don't really have the fashion houses here, all the the different types of clubs and that market for just blinged out celebrities don't really flock here unless they're doing concerts or whatever. So, and a lot of the venues are very kind of grungy. When you go see these concerts, you don't really have to get dressed up.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of casual.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's not really my perception of glitz and glamour. I mean, you get that typically in Hollywood, obviously, but there's that level of that in California, in New York, and in Atlanta and other cities. But I think the styles dictate that.
I think
it's
you're
not
right.
a glamorous era.
I think you're right. We're not over the top glamour. So unless you're over the top glamour, you're not considered a glamour town.
Yeah.
We are very glamorous here, so we're just not over the top.
We are very
We're political
glamorous.
glamour.
And it
It's
does
okay.
go back to me saying
the
like
money
people
is here.
are scared to step out of their box.
But everyone gets excited when they come to DC. Everyone.
Yeah,
so
Yeah, but just like what Asia said, I think people are scared to step outside the box. They're scared to think. People are so scared
Of what other people
are going to think about them.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to instead of them thinking, do I look right in this outfit to satisfy myself? They think, do I look right in this outfit to satisfy other people? But hold up, but then you do have people who don't care. How they go outside?
That's true.
They go outside like they woke up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
and
that.
it don't be flawed.
Like they woke up like that.
I mean, and no, let me
Just
rephrase that. And
like
it be
that.
very flawed.
Right.
But they still
Just
go
like that.
outside. So, I mean, I wish that that circle of life could change itself, and the people who really can go outside and actually show their different sides, go outside and show
Express
this and
it.
express themselves. And just get it together. But I swear, I think that lady still need to give her life. To be born and raised in D.C. to have said that.
She should be one of the people in the forefront uplifting the
crazy.
glamour community in this area so we can be recognized as glamorous. So that is bad on her.
Well, I
whoever
hope
she
my
is.
show will show people that, and the people that are coming to my show as being guests, or even if you come in on my show, just throw your hand in front of it. I don't want to say to do a selfie because we're being recorded, but just to say hi, just to know how vicarious and how different and how much of glamour DC has within itself. Be it what she has on, what I have on, or even what he has on. It's still glamorous. And it's versatile glamour. DC, that's what I could say about DC. DC is versatile
Yes.
glamour. We're not specifically glamorized like you would expect to go to California. And it's a specific type of glamour you see there. You go to Paris and it's a specific type of glamour. We're varietized.
Yes.
And that's
People
what
have
I
their own
love
identity, for
about
sure.
my city. And on that note, next up, we will be back so I can show you just how VIP my people are. We will be back on the Just Lucky Show. Mwah. Hello, welcome back to Just Lucky. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. Okay, during this segment, we will be discussing the do's and the don'ts. A little bit more towards the do's and the don'ts, meaning what you might wear for a job interview, or meaning how might you wear your face to go out. Because I've been hearing a lot, not my opinion, but I've been hearing a lot that women have been scaring other women by wearing too much makeup on their faces. And then I've been hearing guys saying that they can't find a job, going on job interviews, but then when I see the guys, it looks like they need on a belt because I can see their boxers in the back. Or their shirt isn't tucked in, it's hanging out. It's just inappropriate. But then when someone tells them that they're being inappropriate, they take it negatively instead of taking it as it being informative, something that they can take and then apply it to maybe the next time that they might want to go on a job interview or go out on a town and actually have fun and not have people sitting there laughing and pointing, if that's what they always worried about. That's the key thing. If that's what you're always worried about. So we have Nicole over here. Nicole, please let us know a little bit of do's and don'ts in the makeup world.
Okay. So for a natural, nice glow, you do want to use nude and natural tones, browns, beiges, a little bit of gray would be well on the face. So as you can see, she has a nice natural look. And we're going to show you how we go into a quick 7-minute night look. So she's leaving work and she wants to get glammed up. It's very easy. A lot of women in the morning when they get dressed, after washing their face, they may put a little eyeliner on, a little bit of gloss, a little bit of lipstick. Now, I'm going to show you how you transition into that evening look. So we're going to start with her eyes. As you can see, you might want to comb your brows a little bit, get them nice and neat. Definitely have to keep the brows groomed. It's the structure of your face. We're then going to go into the eyeshadow. You can get playful with your eyeshadow for the nighttime look. So right now we're going to do a little bit of shimmer, a silver shimmer. Anything shimmering is definitely a party look. Definitely an after 5 look. It adds a nice glow to the eyes. So as you can see, she's already sparkling, glistening, and glowing. Very seductive and sexy.
She's starting to be VIP. I love it.
Ready.
I love it. This is what I love, to be VIP in under 10 minutes.
Yes. So as you can see, you see all this shimmer here? Very sexy. Very subtle, but sexy.
Yeah, I love the shimmer in the eyes. That just makes me feel like I just want to go smile in everybody's face.
Yes, definitely.
Seems
Baddie
like
eyes.
You don't need shimmer for that, darling.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Also,
Let's keep it cute.
if you accentuate just below the brow bone, that definitely creates a night look. It makes the eyes more intense, gives you the ultimate sexy look. So you want to just kind of increase underneath here where the brow bone is. The natural brow bone. You don't really want to create one. If you do anything like that, you're going to make it too dramatic. Probably change your features unless you want to do that. Okay.
That is looking lovely. I am liking it.
Now with a night glamour look, thank you, you always want to highlight right under the brow bone. That makes the eyebrow pop, and it also gives it a sultry, complete look. So as you can see, it's all coming together,
It is
and it's
coming
blending.
together. That's nice. That is real nice. See my audience? I did not just get her off of the corner by the liquor store.
No. Okay, so her eyes are already sexy, but we're not complete. Okay, my fabulous model, please hold that for me. Don't
I'm
worry,
getting
we're gonna
excited.
let
Like,
that
I'm
go.
getting my face done. This is wow.
So definitely with all evening looks, you want to accentuate the lashes. This is what truly creates the seductiveness about the eye. Lashes and brows, eyelids are everything. So I'm going to lightly stroke her eyelashes. Stroke her eyelashes and add her mascara.
Wow.
Okay, look up for me, Colleen.
Yes, honey, look at those eyes.
Yes, I love them.
And Jolene is my beautiful model. Okay.
Thank you, Jillian, for being on Just Lucky.
I am lucky too.
Wow.
Okay, so we're almost finished. We got our eyelashes going. Okay, look
I
up for
hope
me.
y'all writing these tips down, my audience, because these are some very pertinent tips.
Okay, now I'm going to show you a little fast trick here. So, if you don't have a black liner, don't feel bad. Black eyeshadow does the same. Close your eyes a little bit for me. We're going to add a little bit of eyeshadow on the lower lid of black to create like a little smoke.
Okay, you just showed me something different.
Now, if you have a kohl creamy liner, you can apply that there, and with your blending brush, wisp it out to create the smoke look, or you can use black eyeshadow.
Oh, Nicole, that looks so pretty. I swear I always thought you had to have the nice 99-cent black eyeliner on hand.
99 cents.
99 cents.
99 cents.
Okay.
The only one that worked.
The 99-cent one.
Now, because I want to add an extra sultry look to her eye, I'm just going to add a little bit of this shimmer on the lower part of her eye here.
Wow.
And this is giving her like a more dewy look. Very
Honey
sexy.
face is beat, and I love it.
Very sexy. Okay, and the last part of this here, we're going to add some lips. The perfect evening look has some fabulous lips.
Oh, of course, lips are my favorite.
Yes, I love lipsticks.
Got for me?
Makes me not want to kiss anyone.
Just the air kisses, right? Just
I just go,
cheek.
mwah.
Not even that, because sometimes it comes off.
Okay.
I don't need. No,
So definitely for an evening look,
okay,
you want to take it up a notch. You do not want to do a natural
You're not
lipstick.
worried
You
about
want to
these
do
lips.
something bright, something bold, deep, even deep colors. If you're not a bright person, do deep colors. And I'm using this fabulous red lipstick, Takiemoto red lipstick here. It's gorgeous.
Wow, that's red. Takiemoto.
Oh, and red is my color.
Red is a very, very sexy color.
I've loved red since I was 5 years old.
Now the thing about red, you want to be very careful because red will run and bleed.
Her face looks very nice. And people probably thinking now that you've done this on TV time, so they probably thought that we didn't say cut and came back and you didn't did her face, and all of a sudden you've came back and her face is done. And now, but you've done all of this right here in front of everybody.
Yes, very simple. You can do this right in your car. You can do it in the bathroom at work.
I love it. It's like a Superman type of thing. It's like you run
Close
into
your
the phone booth,
Don't smack. Close it.
throw
Just
your
close it.
face
Close your
on, and
mouth.
come
Completely.
out
No.
ready to go
Yeah.
party.
Okay, so I'm just cleaning her lip a little bit because we are using red, and red could do its own thing sometimes.
Yes, it can.
Okay,
That's
so
why I love it.
definitely this bright red beauty lip here adds the ending look to her evening look, and there you go. She is now ready to hit the town.
Now I have one question for you. Now, tell me what would one thing that someone can do to knock off that look if they were if they didn't do that perfectly,
How to correct something?
how to correct it?
Okay.
Yes.
Tissue, a wipe, a wet wipe, a Q-tip
Okay.
will easily clean the lip line. Will easily remove mascara that's fell on your cheek.
Okay.
Will easily clean eyeshadow that's kind of like out of the eye,
Yes, 'cause
area.
I've had problems where I know I'll be putting on makeup personally, and if I accidentally mess something up, I'll be scared to go back and correct it because I won't know
No, you want to correct
how. So sometimes I'll just might deepen the other side to make it look like that side because I don't know how to correct
okay,
it without messing the other side up.
A dry object is your best bet. If you're not as experienced, use a dry Q-tip. You can't really mess anything up.
Okay, that's good.
You use a wet wipe, you might erase everything, and you don't know what you're trying to really fix, probably.
And you be walking around with one eyebrow, yeah, that happened to me.
So definitely something dry. Your hands sometimes can remove something. Don't be afraid to use your hand.
And a lot of people
Before there were brushes, ladies, there were your hands. Your hands smoothed that in real well for you back in the day. So.
Okay, and one other question before we finish with your lovely model's face, and it looks so pretty on you.
Thank you.
How would she take it off?
Easily. There are makeup remover wipes, the easiest thing in the world. If you are too tired, inebriated, and cannot wash your face that night, that is perfectly fine. These wipes are disposable. You can use more than one. It removes everything.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And thank you so much, beautiful model.
Lucky.
We will be right back with the Just Lucky Show.
Thank you.
Now, we will be talking with Ronald to discuss the do's and the don'ts of how a male is supposed to present himself when he's presenting himself to an employer for a job. Or I wouldn't even say for a job. I would say just to go out and to present himself to the world. Maybe he might feel good about himself and want to go out, but he's not sure what colors to put on. Or if he should put on a color, he might not be sure of that. So, Ronald, can you please elaborate on that, please?
I most certainly will. Thank you for having me. You're just special. I just wanted to make sure I get that in one more time.
Thanks again. This is Ronald Byrd with Style Speaks. I have my Style Speaks model, Mr. Class Duncan, here, and he's going to help me demonstrate just sort of some basic do's or don'ts. I mean, today he's dressed quite appropriately for being here, but he's not dressed well for a couple of events that I may want him to attend, and he may be just perfect for some other venues. But to kind of start with, we were talking kind of offline about faux pas and what's appropriate and what's one of my pet peeves as far as the way men dress. And my big thing is the way men wear their suits and the fitting of suits, of a jacket and a pair of pants, an ensemble, and sometimes I call it an ensemble.
Yeah.
I shorten it up a little bit. So yeah, it's just that whole fitting piece is really big for me. I mean, whether you're big, short, tall, just fellas, just make sure, and ladies, tell your guys too, to make sure you get, when you buy that suit off the rack, go ahead, it's probably not going to fit you perfectly. Get that waist tucked in, get those pants hemmed, get that jacket pulled. It may cost you a little extra money for alterations, but at least it'll look like it belonged to you. You know, it's definitely worth it. So that whole fitting piece for a man and that contour, and today things are very tapered, very European. That's the style, that whole elegant, that whole sophisticated look. Nothing's baggy, nothing's oversized, if you would really want to be fashion forward in the culture today. Right. So I just wanted to get that out there. But Class is kind of demonstrating a very casual look today. He probably wouldn't be going on a job interview with this ensemble on, only because if you're going out, and we were talking earlier too offline about the type of job that you may be looking for or going to. Certain things are appropriate, and so a lot of people have a different, standard, but basically the standard is dressing for that position you want. And you want to go into a job interview looking the part. You don't necessarily want to overdo it, but you want to wear nice dark colors for men. You want to wear grays, blues. They say black is a little much for an interview, but if you have a black suit, a lot of us guys don't have a whole lot of suits. So you have to kind of wear what you have. But as long as it's dark, please don't walk up in there in a khaki tan or off-white clean suit to that job interview.
His clean linen.
That linen suit that you wore to the club, even though it's still tight and you ain't spilled no cocktail on it, don't wear that.
Yes.
So today, class, he's got on some nice navy blue chino khaki pants and a nice kind of raspberry sweater. The colors today are wonderful. Don't be afraid of color. Color looks really good based on anybody's complexion. A lot of, I'm light skinned, I can't wear yellow. I'm fair complected, I can't wear cream. You know, you really have to kind of see what works for you and kind of see what you're comfortable in. It's not necessarily what you think you can't wear, it's what you're comfortable in. And so that's why I say to men, and obviously he looks really good with a light blue shirt complemented by these navy blue pants and this kind of raspberry red sweater, which and some brown boots. With the shoes, gentlemen, I'm a proponent for, you know, leather sole shoes, you know, something black, of course, black or brown. You know, don't get a little too fancy. You know, and when you're trying to figure out what you want to do, and even with the ladies with accessories, less is more.
Oh my goodness.
When you think you got too much going
Did you
on,
just touch, hold on. I think you just touched.
I touched a
everybody.
nerve over there. Okay, less
touched
is
the
more.
spot.
When you think
Less
you
is
got all
more.
this going on, before you walk out the door, pull that one thing off. Pull something else off, and you'll never go wrong. With the jewelry, the flashy jewelry, fellas, don't go with your bling watches that your girlfriend bought you for your birthday. Try to keep it simple. Try to keep it.
Cut it
You
out.
don't want to kind of stand out and blind the interviewer, or you don't
making
want
me
to look
gas.
like you know you're trying to take his job or whatever. You just really want to go and let your intellect and let your face and, you know, that smile, and he really wants to have that conversation. And again, we talked about this earlier about, you know, based on the job that you're going for, but, you know, conservative, classic, basic is safe in almost any job interview. So whether you think you can wear that hot pink, I wouldn't suggest to wear a V-neck sweater like this to a job interview. You just really want to keep it simple. A nice white shirt, cream color shirt, light blue shirt, light pale pink shirt with a nice conservative blue striped tie.
Ooh, that
With
sounds
just
like a
with
nice
maybe
looking
little white
man right there.
You know, not with a white
Real
accent.
clean.
Yeah, with a white pinky, not too flashy.
Yeah.
Of course, not with a flower and all this. I couldn't go in a job interview looking like this here. They say, where you think you
He was
going?
going.
Yeah.
He was going to the jazz fest.
So we just, I think,
Nice though.
yeah, but it's just not appropriate for a job interview.
Right.
So I just think that if you just have in the mindset that less is more, keep it simple. You want to look clean, presentable, and pleasant, but you don't want to overdo it and try to, you know, step outside of that realm of, you know, being a little too fancy. You don't want to be fancy. So I think he looks great. And just be comfortable in your own skin as far as color is. But for a job interview, just kind of keep it basic and leave your stripes and pinks and fuchsias and all that, polka dots and all that.
Yes.
Busy. Don't be too busy. Don't leave that at home. Thanks, class.
So, okay, Asia, you don't have a model here today with you, but however, that will not stop us. Please give your input on the do's and the don'ts on what women should do, because I seen a couple of photos, honey, and you are fashionista top to bottom.
Thank you.
Well,
I love
before
it.
you say something, though, Ronald pointed something out. Those boots, we thought you were modeling those today.
Yes.
We thought she
Those
was
are
going to
some
wear
nice
those
boots.
and just walk in them for us.
See, I'm telling you.
We want to see your Naomi walk.
I want to get up
Hooked
right
up.
now,
She
and
can't
I
play.
want to walk, but I'm a little locked down
looked
right
up
now.
out of
like
that
that.
one,
We
right.
want to see
You
that
know, I'm
Naomi.
gonna
Y'all
spin it
might
out
have
for
to see her
y'all.
at my viewing party.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna spin it out for you.
Darling, hunty.
But yes, what is the occasion that we are getting dressed for?
Let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's do something fun. Say if I'm just scenario off the top of my head. Say if I am a 35-year-old woman and it's my daughter's sweet 16 birthday party.
Okay.
But my daughter thinks she's grown. And my man just left me. And I'm trying to get my groove back.
Oh, Stella.
And
Okay. You're pulling a Stella.
the girls are trying to take me out and
I think I know what
celebrate.
you're gonna do.
So please tell me if I should have on that body dress that's nice crisp white with some patent leather shoes that are pointy in the front. Or
Okay.
should I have on? Because to me that would be the don't.
Right.
So
I don't think we should wear that. I don't think so.
so what
I mean,
should I have on?
are we going to dinner with,
They
with
taking me
wine,
out.
or are we going to the club?
They taking me on a little bit of both. We
Oh, we
going out to
going
eat
a little bit of
first
both.
with the daughter, and then after the daughter, they taking me out to turn it up.
So we going to party.
Right.
Okay,
I need something
okay.
that could be something
So
versatile.
we are going to. I would say if we're gonna do a summer night, a nice summer night. We're gonna do
There
some
you go.
nice linen pants. But we
Okay.
might pull it with a nice white linen pants. We're
Okay.
gonna do a nice.
So not the white body dress.
No, not the white
Okay,
body dress.
okay.
Because we up there, but we
Right.
not up
there.
there.
Okay,
But
I feel you, I
we
feel you.
getting to that point where you just can't wear all of that. No, you have kids now. That was to get the man to get the kid.
But you were going to the dinner with the child first, though, right?
Yeah, dinner with the
You-
child
and then
first.
you don't want to Mom, what are you wearing? You don't.
Now, could she bring something to just kind of change off in, or don't?
No, we not changing.
Now, what if
we gonna wear it
Okay.
out because the linen pants with something sleeveless, not showing too much cleavage, is nice for dinner, and then you can go out
Out
and you
and
can
dress it
still
up.
party
Okay.
in it.
So
you can still have
just
fun
white
and be
and
relaxed.
linen.
Not so much just white and linen, but the linen pants are just to be comfortable. You could do
comfortable,
any
okay.
color. You can do navy. You could do black, but black is so so.
So what if I wanted to have fun and say I want to jazz it up? What color would be a jazz it up color appropriate?
Navy blue with some lighter colors, like maybe a navy blue and pink, or navy blue and peach, or navy blue and cream,
you
not
just
white,
said
not
peach
white.
and navy blue. I'm liking that.
Yes.
I
Peach
like
is a
that
nice
with some
color.
linen pants. That would be nice.
And the nice party heels, the real comfortable ones, about 3-4 inches. Because you can came down from them 5s and you came down. You can't walk in those no more.
Now,
say,
I heard you mention sleeveless tops. What about those
The bandos?
right, almost like a bohemian look with the pants? No.
No, we not. No.
Okay, so we can't do that.
We older. We gotta stay conservative, but at the same time, we're still having fun. We gotta
Fun.
attract the man, but we don't
Okay.
want to show him too much.
Everything. Okay. All right. Now.
Okay, well, I hope that y'all got a lot of information from this episode because I know I did. Granted, I did not know that men were ashamed of their bodies. I mean, I swear I didn't because I've seen some stuff. I didn't even know that men were worried about their complexions to colors. So I thank you for showing me that because I did not know that. I did not know that it would be a mother-daughter against each other to be an age-appropriate wearing clothing. And I did not know that you did not have to have that 99-cent black eyeliner. That you could use anything black shadow. Let's say that. I did not know that you could use that. So I would love to thank my VIP panel. I would love to thank Nicole. I would love to thank Asia, and I would love to thank Ronald. Please understand that here in DC, you don't need to go see any type of artwork. We are our own canvases, and we dress ourselves, and we need to present ourselves as such. Love your own skin because you are the only person that will love you when nobody else will. Thank you for watching the Just Lucky Show. Mwah.
The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. Yeah, this rap ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing. Working on my flows, and need a dough.